So what's up, guys? It's Chris. Welcome to VHP Engines. This is a special one for me, a special announcement. It's not too often we get to talk about or revisit the D-Series shit too often. So anytime we get some new stuff out there, I know that there's still a large fan base for the D because of the obvious cost-effective reasons. So I like to be able to drop new nuggets of information out there and take a little break from the K. Now, I know that I've preached so much K-Series stuff on here because K is king for a reason. But it is nice to be able to, every once in a while, have an update for the D and the B when they're coming. And I may also have an update on the B series for you guys in the near future. Maybe not as exciting as this one, but still some useful information to look forward to. Or useful information with some stuff to potentially look forward to with some B series builds. So anyway, it's not very obvious by the box. And it's just looking at the piston naked, it's also not very obvious. But one of the consistent issues that we've had for the longest time is that the best route to go for the budget is the Vitara piston, right? But we also know that if you go with the Vitara piston, you're also losing a lot of compression. The Vitara pistons, I think, are like 7.5, 7.6 to 1, depending on which head block setup you're using, right? And then also recently, I talked about using the PM6 pistons as an alternative to the Vitara piston because it'll, depending again on the head block combination, PM6 pistons can potentially get you up to 10 to 1, which is ideal, my ideal compression for boost nowadays. It has been for a while. So, but of course still the Vitara piston is the go-to piston to use just because the quality, especially from Nippon Racing, is there. And, it's just it's the go-to cookie cutter piston for a sub 500 wheel horsepower D series, right? And then, considering the fact that you don't often hear about people trying to go past 500 on the D. So it's just the obvious go-to piston, right? So, now, again, you don't see with the naked eye here, but these new pistons are taller. They have, I don't think it's the overall length of the piston itself. As a matter of fact, that you're probably going to see a side-by-side on the video. If not, then go check my Instagram. I'll have the side-by-side picture there. I guess it really just depends on what looks better for the thumb. But the new piston that Nippon Racing has come out with is taller, and that makes up for the compression issues, right? So instead of 7.5 or 7.6 to 1, you now have 9 to 1 compression with these pistons. So the whole thing with using the custom linked rods to get get more compression out of it is not something you have to do anymore. Also, from what I can remember off the top of my head, I want to say that the custom linked rods are like 8 something compression. So it's a nice compression jump, but not as much as these from what I remember now. So I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody else, their custom linked rods or whatnot, but just off the top of the mind. So, and there's been a little bit of controversy with me saying use the PM6 pistons because people aren't as confident in the PM6 pistons still going into the deep 400s and making power on it. I'm willing to do it, and someday I'd like to get around to doing that myself. But in the meantime, 9 to 1 compression for the new Vitara pistons coming out from Nippon Racing. Now, these aren't available for sale. From what I understand, we have to finish out the stock of the current Vitara lineup, and then once those are all sold out, these are going to be the ones to replace them. I don't believe there's going to be old school Vitara piston with this and there being 2 different prices. I think that we're just going to get the new piston. Now, I'm not 100% sure on what retail is, and I guess that's my bad for not asking because these were gifted to me by the boss man. Also, the only way you can get these pistons right now are, by request through the dealers. Now, I've not been dubbed as an official dealer, although Nippon Racing is my my go-to guy. They're pretty much my parts distributor. All the parts I get, or I would say like 99% of the parts I get are all through Nippon Racing. That's bearings, pistons, rods, everything, guys. Just about everything that you guys see me use to build the heads or blocks all come from the same place. So while I wouldn't call myself a distributor because I've not been dubbed a distributor, I do have that kind of privilege and access. So if you guys want to, build a D series and you want the bigger compression and you're wanting to do it in the near future before these go, live on eBay or whatnot, you can hit me up and I can get them for you. I might even be able to get them for you. Like, I would imagine I could get them for you even if you just want a set of pistons. Like, if you were asking for, you just want to buy a set of pistons, I'm pretty sure I can arrange that. Again, I don't know the exact price yet. I would have to check. But, yeah, my bad on forgetting that one. That's a big goof. But I was just more pumped and excited about getting the information out to you guys over the other shit, over the sale. I know that at the end of the day it's a business. And the whole thing is about making money. But the shit that excites me is the combinations and the potential gains of power we're going to see, and the gains in the power band we're going to see from the added compression. And I think it's cool that you can still, you don't have to worry about getting no custom length rods, or, going through a company that may not be as reputable as some of the bigger ones out here. So you can still get your Eagle rods, your Scat rods, or your Manley or whatnot. And you don't have to worry about, losing compression anymore by doing that. So, yeah, that's cool shit. I'm looking forward to doing these. These pistons are not for sale. These are, again, these were a gift to me. I do not feel good about selling gifts. I don't feel comfortable at all doing that. So I would imagine that eventually I'm going to get a set of rods, and I've got plenty of cranks, and I guess I can put a block together. And then if I don't use that block, I guess I can eventually find somebody to sponsor with a build and hand it over. But I mean, that's easier said than done, guys. So it might be one of those things where I build the engine, I'm sitting on it for a long time, but I don't mind doing that. And it's not like it's not like I can't get more of these to you guys if need be, so these don't need to be sold. These are mine. Plus, I've been saying for a couple of years now that I want to do another single cam. I've got multiple single cam transmissions and plenty of healthy cranks. It wouldn't be a big deal for me to put a swap together. I've got backup turbos and turbo manifolds for the D series and all that good stuff, so I could definitely put a Turbo D together. I just have a focus on other things right now, and mainly work. Mainly work is keeping me too busy for me even considering doing a project. But yeah, so I guess I'm kind of rambling on. You've already got the point from so far what I'm talking about here. I'm just pretty excited to see something new for the D. And again, like I said, there's going to be some news on the B series here, and I would assume in the near future, I think, or at least by Q1 next year. Whenever I get the info, I'll let you guys know as usual. So again, social media links are in the description down below. If you need to DM me, do not hit no emails through the website or through YouTube, whichever way you find an email. I do not respond to emails, guys. PM me directly. The website's also in the description down below. If you want to buy something, please contact me directly before you buy anything. You want to check for availability, check for time, all that good stuff. Plus, I can save you a little bit of money on taxes if you buy from me directly and not through the website. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and peace.